The epidemic eventually subsided. Our last born got better. But the blow of losing my wife was really hard to get over. It was difficult to adjust to this new normal. I began to think a lot more about the legacy I wanted to leave and decided to hand over my energy business to my children. It was an interesting time because many of the bigger energy projects were declining, opening up the space for smaller energy systems like ours. Low demand and production glut for oil drove down its price. Coal-fired power plants were killed off by enforcement of carbon prices. Also, many of the big dams were struggling. Building the Eastern Africa power pool proved difficult. As most of the old power projects became white elephants, gas and geothermal became the most reliable of the remnants of the central grid. The situation reminded me of a hyrax. It looks like a large rodent, but its closest relative is the elephant. In the energy world, the white elephants were slowly shuffling off the scene, while the small, nimble hyrax were increasing in number like the many small-scale technologies that run the microgrids and district energy systems of the region. That was the inspiration behind our business name, Hyrax Energy Solutions. We were growing because we were more technologically suited to the dispersed populations of our time. My youngest daughter, the one who barely survived the epidemic that took her mother, has now decided to run for office. She wants to make central government effective again. This new generation amazes me. As children of hard times, they used their education and pragmatism to find opportunities in this unpredictable world. They understood that clean air, not energy, is the scarce resource of our times. We are still battered by weather and unusual diseases. But have things improved? I think so. We have more control over our own affairs. Scientists say that carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is no longer increasing, but others fear climatic change cannot be stopped because we began too late. Around our town, firewood and charcoal use has reduced, with many households resorting to electricity and biogas stoves. The big energy projects still function, but much of their power goes into transport where it's harder to replace oil. I still miss my wife. We fled to this town so many years ago. Now, I cannot remember what our life was like before. It became home in every sense. I'm proud of our small contribution towards a hybrid economy and mixed energy systems. We had no plan. We just started with what was there and what was needed. Now see how far we've come, eh?